Hi, I'm Beckett, and today I'm going to be talking about the inner world. So, what is the inner world? It is an imaginary space that people with DID and OSDD have, that their alters live inside of their head. It is a safe place for their alters to live and interact with each other, and like I said before, it is completely imaginary. So, what is in our inner world? Our inner world has a east town, a west town, a mountain range, a forest, lots of different buildings. Ours even has a botany, or rather a botanical garden, and a treehouse for our little ones, and a a waterfall and a beautiful river, and a really awesome teriyaki place, and lots of other cool stuff. In fact, I'm going to be showing a map of our inner world later in this video. There are different kinds of people that can be in an inner world. The two main people that can be in an inner world are alters, of course, and some inner worlds can have non-alters, but they're not like alters who can have families. They typically only hold either jobs or positions like teachers, or like people just seen on the street, like, or they can be like shadow people, or like they often are just one-dimensional people who don't have families or things like that. There can also be animals in the inner world. Several of our alters have pets in the inner world. For example, one of our alters, Nathan, has a cat named Kailani who has only one eye and a neurological condition that causes her to act drunk. In his Meet the Alter video, he might talk more about her. So how does the inner world differ from the outer world? Well, one of the biggest ways it differs is that, like I said before, it is imaginary, and so you can't see or touch it. To the alters, though, it is still very much real. It is a safe place for them. It is a place that is their home, and it is a place that is very important to them, and so it is important that you respect their memories of the inner world and you don't discredit that. However, it is normal for for some systems to not have an inner world. There are plenty of DID and OSDD systems that don't have an inner world, that don't have any inner world to speak of, that don't have alters that can access the inner world. For us, Livy can't access the inner world at all. I don't know if that's because she's the host or if that's just because she can't access it for some other reason, but she can't access it for us. But, it's normal for a system to have either not have an inner world at all or to have some alters that can't access the inner world. So with all that being said, with this little introduction done, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just show you the little map. I drew a little map, so we're going to go ahead and I will flip over the camera and I will show you my drawing that I did, and we'll go over the whole inner world now. Okay, so let's start in the east. This is the easternmost town. We just call it the east. This is the roundabout. I live in the east. Balthazar lives in the east. And Ethan lives in the east, as well as a few other alters. There is a teriyaki place there, and then I live there, and Balthazar lives there. Nobody lives in the mountain range, but this whole place is the mountain range. And then this town is the west. This is the botanical garden. Rachel lives here, and this whole area is her garden. She has a huge garden. Most of the altars live in the west. This is a gym connected with a rock climbing gym. Jonathan lives here, and Sylvia lives there. Jonathan is the main protector. This is the Littles' tree house. This is where Dante and Billy live. They are brother and sister. Here's the river, and there's the waterfall. Alex lives around this area. I know I didn't draw his house. I wasn't quite sure where exactly it was. And then a really bad altar lives there. I don't really want to talk much about him. But yeah, and that's my name, Beckett. So yeah, that is basically everything about the inner world. I know this was kind of a short video, but it's our first video, so yeah.